everyone, this is Max here with another Mad Reaction. I'm planning on doing these daily. I also want to, just so you guys know, in the comments section below, let me know some other topics or videos or, topics in fandom that mean something to us fans that love movies, games, and are a nerd culture. Things that you should think I should react to, or hot topics of the day. And I will share comments in this comment section on Movie Madness Live most days at 9 p.m. Eastern to 11 p.m. Eastern. I want to share hot topics and mad reactions. So something I want to do on these reactions too is be a little more transformative with them. My reactions were transformative enough, but I'm going to tell you my thoughts before watching the video and give you a fresh reaction. I did not watch any of this video, and I know censorship is a hot topic on the internet and with fandom. And I'm going to use my word organic. Why is this necessary? Am I cheering on censorship? No, but I do understand. Here's the thumbnail from our favorite Kennel Man. Let's predict how this video is going to go before we even watch it based on the topic, the title, and the thumbnail. Everyone hates. You love to use the word hate because you're a hate mob. I'm immediately going there. Let's Not Play Games represents a hate mob that mass downvotes. And you know what? People that hate on the internet and troll their whole life, they engage with the functions of each platform more than normies, finger quote normies. That is why misinformation and hateful material rises to the top, because when you go for the emotion, when you go and you trigger hate, it's like I don't even know I don't have numbers and specifics here, but how many more times likely are you going to elicit a reaction when you play on people's emotions and hate? This is why the world sucks right now. Is the answer censorship? And should we cheer on censorship? No. My pal Firewater, who I haven't talked to in a while, and I got to reach out to him, he recommended a way to solve this is to, and I'll remove this for a second, solve this is to pay to troll. YouTube Premium, only people can rate. That might not get a lot of you happy, but you know what? I potentially think it would solve a lot of the problems with garbage rising to the top, the floaters, the shit rising to the top of YouTube. I think it potentially would, honestly. But I know that's also a hot topic for consumers and fans on the internet. Don't tell me I got to pay for something else, Don't tell me I got to pay for something else. So that necessarily is not a greatest solution. Removing the thumbs down altogether. Now, keep in mind, this is the man that said, I think we should bully more. They were fronting for Zack Snyder, Geeks and Gamers, talking about, prevention. But then they go on a video and genuinely say, no, I'm not kidding. I think we should bully more. And then goes to full mode. Look at his thumbnail there. So I have immediate thoughts on this, and this is a hot topic, and I cannot wait to read your comments. So let's get to the video. And I do say there's a direct link between his type of content, the circles that he floats around in the grifter community on YouTube that just hate on everything. Let's not call them critics anymore. I never have, but I'm not going to listen to that bullshit. They're just critical. They just want things to be better. No, they don't want things to be better. Then they'll lose money. All right, here.
What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with the RK Outpost, and today YouTube announced that they're going to be changing something about the site. They're going to be changing something that virtually nobody wants them to change.
I disagree with that. People that have actually been harassed, mass downvoted, and And you can't get, once you're a target of like, okay, say they have a point. Say Ryan Kinnell or Jeremy from the Quartering has a point. Once you're part of subject matter of one of these videos, no, then I'm not going to whether Jeremy or Ryan was right or wrong. You don't get rid of these people that stick on you like flies to shit. They will not go away from you. And I don't particularly care if people downvote my video. I don't. But I know people that have been impacted by mass downvoting, and I know the entertainment industry. Let's not play games. This is an issue only because people abuse it. So I think the function should be there if people didn't abuse it and create social media tools as a target to harass and mass downvote for not an organic evaluation. See, that's what the tools are there for, organic engagement. What they promote is mass downvoting. They we did another reaction of Jeremy the other day where he was trying to equivalate a false equivalency of and I don't know if I used the correct word before, sorry. People that didn't see the movie on IMDb ratings to people that pay their ticket. And that's not fair. Any normal person with a brain, with half a brain, would realize a troll online that hasn't actually watched something is pretending they have because they're voting it down for reasons because they're hateful is not the same as a paying customer. And that goes back to our point that Firewater gave back in the day where he said, pay to troll. You have to pay to troll. That's what Rotten Tomatoes does. You have to pay to review, actually. So pay to review would fix the majority of the problems. I'm not saying they should do it. This still does the same thing. It pushes good content, but doesn't reward mass downvoting. And I think you still could rate. It's just that people can't see it. I'm not sure. Let's get to the video to see. I actually do need to do more research on this for later.
But they're going to ignore that feedback, and they're going to do it anyway to protect the government, to protect the mainstream media and other massive corporations, because they don't like it when the public shows how much they reject.
No, because there's a pandemic that's worse than what's this? I never tried that before. That's interesting. Okay, this is kind of interesting. No, I don't like that. So the issues online are that there's just I guess it's freedom of speech, but there's a lot of hateful people online. You know what the real problem is? Let's remove the trolls and hateful people. Is people that don't like hateful, positive stuff, it's less likely to engage in stuff. That's where we have to promote positivity and, commenting, like on this particular video. I would ask that if you enjoy this type of content, this type of conversation, that you leave a comment. Even if you don't have a question, just say, hey, nice job, buddy. Nice job, Max. That usually does not happen. And I'm not blaming you. I'm not attacking people that want positive stuff. It's just a part of the human element in the psyche that people don't engage unless they want to try to correct you or have an issue most of the time. I'm not saying it's all like that. I sometimes just leave a comment on people's videos that, hey, nice vid. If I don't have anything to add, or it still helps. That still helps. That pushes people up. But I'm not pro censorship. Okay. That's the straw man argument. There is, however, a problem because of the community that YouTubers like Ryan Kinnell foster and profit off of. He has got a direct link to them.
their narratives. So despite all the feedback from independent creators, YouTube is going to do this thing anyway. Look at this tweet, which ironically is already being ratioed properly.
Well, you still can push up good content with the thumbs up. It actually psychologically removes the thing to person to be overly negative. If the content's not good, it's not going to get a thumbs up. It still does I want everyone to really think about this topic and see that how it can still. And I'm okay with criticism myself. If you think I'm off target here on this particular topic, let me know in the comments section. But I think removing it, if you really evaluate it and remove your personal feelings, if you particularly like the troll and thumb, I barely use the thumbs down button myself. I've only used it maybe 10 times in my whole YouTube. Usually, if I don't like something, I don't comment and I don't engage in it at all because I don't want to promote. I don't want to promote that content if I don't like it. The only way I thumbs down is if I'm really like, you are a lying bastard and you're hypocritical and you're just here for funds. Very rarely. I don't even know if I actually even thumbs down a Geeks and Gamers video. Honestly, I just don't do anything. So good content can still get promoted. I think it can potentially remove some of the toxicity of online behavior and psychologically seeing that thumbs down and less targeted attacks towards our rating systems, because the nuanced take is there's not we know what's going on when this stuff happens. We're not oblivious to the online campaigns for people that can't function in society and want people to feel as miserable as they are. And I what do you do too? Do you attack trolls and shout down at them? I don't like to do that either. I'm just like, you know what? Can you have a nice day? Can you have a nice day? And can you be better? Because your actions can potentially make someone feel horrible. All right.
YouTube says to reduce targeted dislike attacks and their impact on creators, especially on smaller creators, you'll no longer see a public dislike count on YouTube starting today. The dislike button is staying. This comes after lots of research, testing, and consideration.
Okay. So yes, I'm sorry. I don't listen. I never lie to you. I'm not going to tell you what I think the popular opinion is going to be. That's mine. A lot of YouTubers make a lot of money telling what they think the audience wants to hear. I'm not going to tell you what I think you should hear. The dislike button is still there. It's just that you're not going to see a count for mass downvote campaigns. So if you really dislike the video, you can still do that. It's just you're not going to get the instant gratification of troll mobs. So you know what? I'm kind of liking this right now. Honestly, you could still rate it. You could still do everything you need to do. It just isn't a huge target for big campaigns. Okay, so it's still there. All right, starting today.
People who are supportive of this are absolute bitch-made pussies. The dislike button in the public,
very mature.
Publicity of the dislike button exists for a reason. It gives you feedback on that video. If what this person's saying is being accepted by the wide amount of people that come across this video. Now, if you are truly that weak-minded, if you are truly such a bitch that you cannot handle it, if maybe you get ratioed on,
you're ignoring facts here, Kennel. You're ignoring what's going on with your community. That is,
a video. Maybe you get a couple dislikes more than you think you should have. You can hide it yourself. You could always have hid your like to dislike ratio. Now, that also would have been an indication that you are a pussy and you have something to hide, but you can do it if you want.
Okay.
Well, now YouTube is just permanently going to get rid of the dislike counts while leaving the like counts there. Embarrassing. But let's see. Of course, like I said, ratioed to hell already. Wonder how many comments there are. 2.2 thousand comments, 2.1K retweets, most of them quote tweets, and only 1,000 likes. It's almost like normal people don't want this.
It says, no, normal people do not want trolling and hateful people. If you're going to talk about normies and weirdos are that obsessed. Listen, I don't care. I don't really care either way. I don't hide my dislike count. I don't care if they remove it for a public view or not. But if you have the context of why they said it, why to reduce targeted dislike attacks and their impact on creators, especially on smaller creators. Keep in mind, this is the same platform, and it's not potentially YouTube's fault. And people had the right to comment on Etika, but there's a long history of YouTubers that have had severe results from this, and it's not removing the feature altogether. It's just that it's for your rating, and that's all, So I'm okay with it. I don't care. I understand why. I'm not gonna play dumb as to the kind of groupthink echo chamber hate mob that these people promote. And and if any of my viewers go and troll anyone else, I'd ask you to really think about what you're doing. Is it really that important to do that? How can you make people feel? Calling them the P word if they hide their the ratings. I'm not going to do that.
To happen, but they're going to do it anyway. Let's listen to their reasoning, shall we? Let me refresh this. I want to see what the ratio is. Ooh, only 1.7 dislikes. I wonder if they're going to be able to handle it. This video isn't even ratioed yet. Bet it will be soon.
Oh,
but let's listen to exactly what they're saying.
He already thumbs it down.
So cringe.
You may have seen a while back that YouTube announced it was experimenting with making dislike counts private to only the creator of the video. Now, if you're like me, you were surprised by that. I mean, I've always thought seeing the number of dislikes on a video helps us know as viewers.
Even though I'm okay with this, if I have the option to keep mine public, I will keep mine public. Like if they let the creator do that, I'll keep it public. I don't care. But I understand the need for it. Let's be real. This is the internet.
If it's a good video or not, if it's a helpful tutorial or not, or if what a creator is saying in their video is generally agreed with or not.
Yes, that's exactly the reason the like and the dislike button exist. Good job.
But
until him and all of the other ones associated with him abused social media functions for grifting and profit and hating on things. It's not organic. When you point to stuff and say, look at this, and then your hateful audience sees that, they're 10 times more likely for your audience to go add to the mob.
Research teams at YouTube have found there's this whole other use for disliking a video that
by research teams, they mean blue-haired land whales, SJWs, lunatics have decided that some people are being attacked by waves of dislikes. Oh my God.
I had never experienced as a creator, and you may not have.
Well, he's gone on record to say he's pro-bullying. I'm not lying when I say that. I could show you the clip. I don't need to show you the clip, though.
Apparently, groups of viewers are targeting a video's dislike button to drive up the count, turning it into something like a game with a visible scoreboard.
Yeah, I totally agree with them. Okay, look, what's your thoughts on this YouTube spokesperson here? I think he's well-spoken, and what he says is a lot of sense. It is like it's a game. Like these people make money off the grift game and acting like they're genuine and not just finding the next thing to hate on. If he wasn't on the internet, do you think he'd be complaining about this stuff every day? He doesn't really care that much.
And it's usually just because they don't like the creator or what they stand for.
Yeah.
That's a big problem when half of YouTube's mission is to give everyone a voice.
Right.
You can give everyone a voice and still allow the viewers to also have a voice and voice their displeasure and make that known. That's what it's for. They can do everything.
You can still voice your displeasure. You're just not going to see it for your stupid internet games. That's what I mean. That's what's going to happen. Him and his mob, his viewers. Let's be real. He's talking to his viewers that love that dislike button. Are not going to get that instant gratification of a targeting in stupid internet games. It's stupid internet games. I've been on here long enough that I'm not going to play stupid or lie to you viewers that pretend that this is natural, organic reviews. No, it's very targeted. You get way more ratings to views. If you look at a normal organic video that's not targeted, you do not get as much engagement as someone covered by these assholes that go and send. They don't specifically say go there, but they'll cheer it on when they see the ratio get ratioed more or a percentage drop on a movie. They will cheer it on. They cover it every day. They benefit greatly from these stupid internet games. And then they'll have another video when the rest of their audience brings it down another percentage or another 1K dislikes. That's the truth.
They can spin it any way they want. This is to protect a small, insignificant amount of people who get ratio for their terrible fucking takes. You know who this is also for? It's also for people like CNN. Look at their history here. Look at all of these, right? 59%, 50%, 78%, 48%.
No, I do think, I honestly do think he's onto something there. I do think the news networks that are on TV that are also on YouTube would love this feature, right? I see any controversial political video get mass thumb down votes. That's a kind of a different situation there. Listen, I'm not here to defend CNN or Fox News or any other bullshit. I'm not. So yeah, of course they would love it. So I could see there is a little bit of spin there that it's for the small creators. It's not for these big corporations. I do see that. I do see that angle. I'm not completely blind to that angle. Yes. You're saying you're talking about the small creator and how you're helping them and have a voices heard, but I'm sure the big corporations, but let's be real. Here's another level of talking point for you. This douche is always biting the hand that feeds him. Everyone he attacks pays for ads on his videos. It may be advertisers too. They don't want to pay for your bullshit takes. You're lying, saying things are horrible or instantly woke when you're hating on it, and they're paying you for ads. You're always biting the hand that feeds you. I don't bite the hand that feeds me. I like YouTube. I think they have great tools. I'm not afraid or I'm not ashamed to I don't complain about the percentages YouTube takes for this great platform. I've had very few issues. Lots of people like to complain about YouTube. It's a good platform. I honestly think that because of the way the world's going, you're never going to get a platform that's better than YouTube. All these other sites that pop up, as soon as the advertisers come, you're going to have the same restrictions, probably more. The only reason this platform, YouTube, works so well is that it existed before, it's been so long that there's still a fight to keep some tools for the creator. But as soon as the advertisers come, you're going to get the same issues. It's a great platform.
Everything has a very bad look when you look at something like CNN. They don't like that. CNN doesn't like for people to go to their channel and see that almost no one agrees with them about anything. Star Wars, the Star Wars page, right? Remember
I wonder why you bring up the Star Wars page.
Flashing out all the dislikes they got after they fired Gina Carano. They didn't like that. People didn't like what they were putting out on their videos, so they voiced themselves in some way. The people on this platform made their voice.
Now he's playing a game there too. Most of the public doesn't really care about Gina Carano unless you're extremely political. Let's be honest. No one's really going to miss Gina Carano's character, Cara Dune. It'd be very different if Mandalorian didn't show up in The Mandalorian. But Cara Dune not showing in the next season, the majority of people that aren't involved because of reasons, because she says things I agree with on Twitter or she's on my team, they don't care. And these mass downvotes, you cover this bullshit as soon as the Star Wars video comes out.
Voices heard by telling Star Wars what they think.
You
all that's going to go away.
You could still do it. You're not giving the whole context. You could still downvote. It's just not going to get promoted for your dumb games. You could still do it. You could still downvote.
It's going to go away and show that, oh, there's never any backlash. Everything's great at this massive corporation. Everyone loves exactly what we're doing here at Disney. And of course, the White House itself. The White House is the worst. Look at this stuff. 6%, 10%, 6%, 16%, 16%, 12%, 12%. This is the reason this is happening. Make no mistake. They can bitch all they want about all these creators came to us. Now, come on. A handful of pussies came to you.
Okay. This is where I say I got to be fair with my reactions. I actually agree with Kennel on this part. That I don't think it was like, oh, we need to protect small creators. I think these big businesses, not that pay for ads on YouTube. I'm not saying the White House or the president or their channel wanted it. I see these big news corporations, and yeah, I could definitely see them pushing for this function. So I do think, even though I think the guy was well spoken in the video, I think he's being disingenuous there. It's definitely going to help the big companies that pay ad dollars, that have employees that don't want to see douchebags targeting their content for mass downvotes and troll campaigns.
And beg to remove the dislike button because we can't handle it.
I'm not begging. I'm not begging to remove anything. I just understand. I don't know how many times I got to say that, because I'm sure someone in the comment section is going to say, oh, Max doesn't like to beat this. I don't give a shit. Dislike this all to hell. You might really hate my take. Dislike it. I will keep everything public there.
Influential people like the government accounts, like the mainstream media, who always get ratioed for their takes, they're the ones that don't like their advertisers. They don't like the population seeing that people don't agree with them. So YouTube has made this decision. As of right now, you can still see it. I don't know how much longer that's going to last. But for those of us that saw this, I guess you could kind of see it coming, because that's the way things are going. But whether you're looking at them protecting the government and mainstream media, or whether you're looking at these bitch-made, truly pussy individuals who want to get rid of the dislike button altogether, it's just absolutely cringe. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments below. Smash the like button or the dislike button.
You know what? Well, see, here I unsubscribed. I did tell you. I was going to do it just to be funny, put a thumbs down. But I actually, even though I don't like him calling everyone pussies for wanting it, I think he does have a point about big corporations. But they're also the one that feed you with ad dollars. If you were really a trailblazer, you wouldn't have ads or anything on. I'm okay with these big companies. I don't show for them, but I'm okay with them paying my ad revenue. And I understand they don't want hateful bullshit. I'll give you a thumbs up. I'm still not subscribing again, though. And that's a real thumbs up. Okay, that's all I have for this one. Thanks for the content, Kennel. All right, bye, everyone.